Thank you all for joining us today. We are members of Jump Rope Gang. As you can see from the video that you've been sharing, we're going to share the video again. We decided to come together. So thanks to Easy and Agubi for putting the group together. During the pandemic, I think the fear of the pandemic made people very creative. So we had to think of a way to exercise together. I, for one, I wasn't very good at exercising, but I think being accountable to the Jump Rope Gang every day was one of the will I say one of the greatest things that happened to me. It made me take my exercise life seriously, and I've enjoyed it through all this while. And and also it shows that when women support women, we achieve great things. Sometimes we underestimate the power of working together as women, but with the help of Jump Rope Gang, I can testify that with women supporting each other, most of us, we don't know ourselves. We only came together as a group. We knew, some of us knew ourselves, but as a bigger group, we didn't know ourselves, but we formed a strong bond, and that's helped us all through our journey. And wanted to share with you to make you know and understand that you can achieve anything you put your mind to, and if you have the right supports, trust me, the sky will be your stepping stone. So that's why we've come together to do this. And I hope that you will enjoy this session today. And if you are one of those people that you are not exercising or not looking after your mental health by doing some form of movement, and also if you are one of those people that is in the group and you don't see your videos, I'm sure this should encourage you to to do more. It's good to have everyone here, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a great session today. And at the end of the day, we are going to have like question and answer session. So if you have any questions to ask, the floor will be open for you to ask questions. Okay. Thank you. Do it like an introduction for those of us that are not in the group, and some of you don't know us. So I think maybe I'll just do like a brief introduction. My name is Omo. I'm a member of the Jump Rope Gang. I'm a wife, mother. I'm an accountant, but I've enjoyed working out recently, and I think it's the best thing that happened to me. I'm more confident in myself, and hopefully, let's see what challenges I will be encountering or embarking on in the future. So I'll let the next person talk.
I'm Ovi. I'm a mom of two. Yeah.
My name is Izzy, and first of all, a wife and a mom of 3 lovely kids. I started Jump Rope April last year. Then we, took it to Facebook. It's just been an amazing ride. I've got to meet so many beautiful ladies who are here now. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Yeah, I'm a mom of 3 as well. I've always been into fitness off and on. I'm a power lifter. But since joining Jump Rope in May last year, it's been a very, very wonderful ride. So because you look forward to posting, like if you see someone post their picture, you look forward to posting your picture. So you just have to get up and jump. So you do it every day. That's how it works in the group. So doing that every day has inspired everyone to like exercise, and keeping fit is just something that comes on naturally now for us. Yeah, so it's something that I look forward to doing every day. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Uvi, can you coordinate that in terms of call the next person?
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah. Then. Efe.
Sorry, my name is Efe. I'm mother of a wonderful son, and I joined the Jump Rope Gang. I don't know when, but it's my lovely sister, Izzy, my crazy sister, that introduced me to you guys, and since then it's a pleasure of meeting you guys. You I met, but hoping to see you, I don't know, in person, especially you, Ubi. It's a pleasure meeting you guys, and I hope to learn more from you guys. And
hello, ladies. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm now putting up my photo. I'm not in a good position to get my photo up, but next time I promise to do that.
That's fine.
My name is Adobe. I'm Christiana Emehebo. I'm from Nigeria. I was invited by Lovett to join the group. Actually, I'm not. I don't know how to skip, and I'm not kind of a skipping type, but I'm kind of looking forward to join you guys and participate on what you're doing and benefit from it as well.
Well, my name is Timmy. Since everyone is saying they have children, I'm going to have 4 amazing children. I'm a lazy person. Uvi knows that. So I try to skip every now and again, but at some point, sometime around September or October last year, I just got really tired and everything, but she still tries to, give me the boost and, say, do it, you can do it. It doesn't matter how many times you skip a day, but just do, even if it's 1 minute, or you record a video of yourself to motivate others as well. So yeah, here I am again. So thanks.
In everyone.
Good morning.
So
sis.
my name is Barriat. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. And I joined sometime last year, but for some reason, I think because I was using the wrong pair of shoes and I broke my knee. I was having problems with my knee. So of course, that made me to, reverse backwards. And Lovett has been trying to get me back on track, but hopefully one day I'll be able to hop again.
Hi everyone, I'm
Hello,
Iyoge,
everyone.
and
How are you?
Loretta got
Yes.
Alma got me. She told me about the jump rope, and actually I started exercising last year during the pandemic, and I always follow Alma on her stories, and so I'm like, I need a change of lifestyle, and just the moment I just got motivated and I started skipping and exercise, and I've lost over 100 pounds. So I'm really happy.
Wow. So you're one of our secret jumpers, Iyogi. You need to share.
Yes.
You need to share your videos. Well done.
Hi.
Hi.
No, I'm your biggest cheerleader. Cheering all of you on. You're doing great. Well done.
My name is Stokes. I'm a mom and a wife. I can't remember exactly when. Sorry, I just came off night shift, so I'm a bit groggy. I've not been consistent with my jumping as well, but hopefully that will change. So that's me.
Good.
Hi, Uvi. It's me, Rebecca. Most of you know me as Becky, but yeah. So I am a secret jump roper, cheerleader. Got invited to the group, I think, either by Uvi or I can't remember, less than a year ago. But I found it very inspiring. I tend to jump rope every other day, and I got really inspired, and I started skipping, and I found that I was burning the most calories within a short space of time.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacinta, and I'm one of the secret jumpers. I jump every other day. Well, I've been consistent, but yeah, it's very, I enjoy jumping. I do it when I can, and I just do it for the fun of it. And I love the motivation I get from the jump rope gang. When I go on Facebook and I see all the ladies jumping, it gives me that, it always motivates me to my ropes. But yeah, it's been lovely, and I enjoy jumping.
Hi, yes, I am. Sorry, I joined in a bit late.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Are we just introducing ourselves?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Oge. I am Omoeme's family somebody. And
I like that.
Because I don't know the story, but I know that we are family.
It's somehow related.
Yes. So obviously I've just been inspired by her journey, and I see her a lot on Instagram, and I think it's over lockdown as well.
Okay, thanks for that. So Omoyeme, over to you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to these amazing women. It's like, your stories have been very inspiring. And yes, I'm happy that a lot of people, have been inspired by so many other women. And, today we're talking about women exercising together. So before I introduce Loretta, I would just want our video, just to share the video of what we do on a regular basis. Ubi, please, can you get the video ready?
Yes.
And then, you know, you see us in action, just to know that we're not just talking, we actually, you know, jump rope and, you know, share our stories or our journey every day with each other. And that just keeps us motivated.
Good.
I'm beginning to fall in love. I'm beginning to fall in love.
Thank you very much, Ubi, for that video. And you can, as you can see from the video, we span from, you know, all over the world, from UK, Nigeria, Canada, America. We just jump rope, and we intend to, you know, connect everyone by jumping rope. And then I'm going to introduce our friend, my sister from another mother, Loretta, to, you know, talk to us today about women exercising together. And, you know, just make us understand that we can actually do this together and achieve great results if we work out together. Loretta, are you ready?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Loretta. Loretta Ogboro-Okor. It's so exciting being here. I think the only drawback for me was that every time that I was going to be outside today, and I have my usual camera girl who would hold the camera for me, and we can see everything. But trust the weather and trust nature. It's raining, so I can't be outside. But we will still get the majority of what we want to get.
Okay.
So my background is medicine, specifically obstetrics and gynecology. And I've done many other things in between. A master's in public health from the University of Edinburgh, a master's in clinical education from Sheffield Hallam University, an ongoing PhD in law and criminology, Sheffield Hallam University. In between all of these, I wrote a book titled My Father's Daughter. And I'm a medical education and simulation expert. In the whole of these, I have 2 beautiful children, and I'm married to my first child. So I actually have 3 children. So I'm somebody's daughter, people's sister, and I've got many friends across the world. I don't know if I have haters, but if I do, well, top day to them, they keep me going. So we are here today to talk about women exercising. You know, when you do things by yourself, sometimes you just lose the But when you do things in a group, the day you are tired, the day you are weak, there's somebody or there is a half a person who is ready to go. And why am I saying half a person? I'm not saying the person is anyway not a human being. No, there's what they call half or two in Ghanaian pidgin. So you find that there'll be that one person that will like, nobody's talking about exercise today, or nobody's talking about reading today. Let me form ginger. It's not really in their mind though. Like, I will not read today. I will not exercise today. And before you know it, the person didn't really mean it though. But before you know it, the person has dragged every other person. And before you know it, the chain continues. So these are some of the things why it's good to work in groups. It's really beautiful. And I must commend what is happening with the jump rope gang. I think it's innovative. I think it breaks the myth of them saying that women don't work together, women don't play together for long. And I think it's rewriting a whole new script, the way we want to rewrite it. And you're going to find that apart from the physical exercise, I'm going to talk about that later, that there is the psychological aspect to being together. You can share stories, you can share ideas, you can promote yourself, and don't forget your network is your network, or your network is your network. So however you want to look at it. So that's just like an introduction. Now, oftentimes when people hear exercise, what do they think about? They think about going to the gym, they think about heavy duty equipment. And I'm going to use myself as an example. Someone has been to my house. I'm sure you probably find every piece of exercise machine you can think about, from the really simple to the gizmos. I just buy them. You know, I don't have time. My lifestyle is so busy. I don't have time to go to the gym. I went to the gym, I paid, and you won't believe it, for a whole year, I never stopped by there. So I thought, oh, if I have these gizmos in the house, I'll do good. I won't lie to you, my sisters. I don't still use them. And I said to myself, what exactly is your problem? There are times I'm really good. I'll use them for like 4 weeks at a stretch, and then I fall off the bandwagon. But then I started realizing over time that it is consistency that makes exercise work, and not intensity per se. Consistency. And then I started my research. And I found that there's something I've always done. For instance, I've always used dumbbells. Every morning, you see me, I would use my dumbbells, and they're really small. There's nothing to them, just these tiny weights. But I know it has helped, because I come from a long line of women with Mother Mary arms. And it's just because of that consistency. Otherwise, I'm just built and fashioned like they are as well. So recently, I went to Nigeria, and I didn't have any of my gizmos. I didn't have anything. The only thing I went with was my skipping rope. That was the only thing I went with to Nigeria. And I just decided that, look, I'm going to start skipping 10 minutes every morning, just 10 minutes. And I did that with my husband. I forced him. He didn't like it, because he's really tall, and he said, oh, there's no space in the house. There's no space. And I said, is there no space outside? And he's like, oh, no. You know, looking for an excuse. Oh, the skipping rope you brought is too short for me. Oh, it's not my length. You know, there's supposed to be a proportion, a ratio. You're supposed to raise your hands, and all that talk. So at the end of the day, I started skipping, and it was just 10 minutes. And he said, okay, I'll join you. He did the first day and complained, oh, my legs hurt. And this is one thing about jumping rope. I'm just making it practical. If you want to jump rope, you also have to prepare. You have to get the right length of skipping rope for you, for your height. You should be able to raise it above your head, and it should still drop. You have to get the right shoes. Not because you are skipping, you are wearing slippers to skip. No, you need the right running shoes as well. Ideally, you are not supposed to jump rope on a hard surface. That could harm your knees. And you need a flat surface as well, especially as a beginner. And then you don't have to kill yourself at the beginning. You can do just 10 skips. In fact, that was what I told my husband. I said, just do it 10 times. But in fairness, the skipping rope was too short for him, which brings me to the cordless skipping. That was how I got to know the cordless rope jumping. And you're supposed to have it's supposed to be your wrist motion. Because I used to skip with all of my hands, and that still has an advantage, but you're supposed to stand like this and apart. So what I did, I told him, if my skipping rope is too short for you, you're just going to hold it and you're going to do this, this action. Can you see I've got the edge of the skipping rope? And you're going to jump when I jump as well. And you're going to land on the ball of your feet and not your heels. So here I was with my skipping rope, and there was a small one in the house which he was using. And then he said, oh, okay, I think I like this. Because now I'm not hearing that sound of it hitting the ground. And it's an apartment in Abuja. So the people down would have been hearing that tap, tap, tap. But it wasn't happening. And we know that in England, many of us don't have space, like in Nigeria. So that really, really helps. And then what did I notice? In 2 weeks, I had lost more weight than I did using all my other
gadgets. Wow.
In 2 weeks. So I sat down and I researched, and I found out that the combination of cardio and specific area exercises actually burns calories. Cardio is when you exercise your heart. We all know what it is, but do we know how it works? How it works is simple. You have blood in your body. Imagine that the body is a pipe, one big mass of pipes. And in that big mass of pipes, you actually have a machine in the center, and that machine in the center is the heart. So what happens? This machine in the center has its own muscles. As we get older, those muscles, they start to get flabby, like anything as it gets older. Now, when you exercise, you make that machine pump. You send more volume to it. Your heart rate increases to cope with that volume. And that in itself is working. You cannot reach inside of your heart. I can pick up this dumbbell now. You can see the work it's doing here, because I'm pumping this. But we can't reach inside of your heart to squeeze that muscle. It's not possible. So the one way to squeeze it is to give it work to do. And how do you give it work to do? You make it pump more per minute. And that's what you do when you jump. That's what you do when you skip or when you do any cardio intense exercise. So you're actually working. Just imagine it's the way you are doing this, that you are doing those muscles in there. And when you do that regularly, what then happens is when water is flowing properly with a high force through pipes, even if there is sludge, what will happen? That water will be pushing the sludge away. Do you get it? Even if there was any accumulation within the pipes, it will be pushing it away. But if it's not flowing at that intensity, if it's flabby, if it's not pumping, it can't push the sludge away. So when you do cardio, what you effectively do is that you are getting your blood volume to pump at a pace where it pushes out any potential sludges or anything that could block those pipes. Those pipes are your arteries and your veins, and the sludges are the arteriosclerosis or atherosclerosis. Simply put, deposits of fats, plaques, or deposits of lipids, or whatever name you want to give it. So you can see that it's not rocket science. These things are very easy. And when you also do all of this exercise, you have a release of the feel-good hormones. The feel-good hormones, the endorphins, the oxytocin, when they are released, it's the same thing that is released when you have sex. And when they are released, they make you feel happy and high. And in a way, you could actually view exercise as sexercise. It depends on how you want to look at it. Because the moment you actually have sex, you are working your heart as well. That's why you find people with a weak heart. They just pass there and go, you know. So when you look at the benefits of exercise, you can also get the exercise from just a piece of tool or no tool at all. Sometimes you don't even need any rope, you just jump. But if you have your rope, beautiful. Now, in particular, what does jump rope add on, apart from these things I've said? It's going to add on a coordination and a balance to you. When I first started, I was falling all over the place. But gradually, I started finding that I had rhythm and I had balance. And you become more flexible. You become really flexible and you are allowed to stop. It's the one thing you are in control of. It's the one thing that you can do when watching television, whatever you are doing. So, in summary, I want to entertain questions more than speaking. In summary, jumping rope is cheap. It has its advantages. You can do it without the actual rope. You can do it anywhere. If you are someone like me who wears trainers and scrubs at work, in your lunchtime, you can actually do this. But if you are a high exec who wears high heels and top pants, you may not be able to do that. But then, you can do it with your children, you can do it with your partner, you can do it anywhere. And most importantly for us as women, when we become menopausal and estrogen leaves our system, we become prone to osteoporosis. But research has shown you exercise the head of the femur more, and you actually then increase the density of the bones. So you're actually protecting yourself against osteoporosis as compared with other exercises. The downside of jumping rope is your knee. That's why you must ensure you get comfortable shoes and you actually jump on the ball of your foot and not the heel. So you're not like, because if you can all just get up and if you jump on your heel, so that's the round path, you will see that when you hit the ground, it's the force is transmitted right up your back, into your bum, up your spine. But when you land on the ball of your foot, which is like in front, that doesn't happen. So that's just a small, simple experiment to show you how you should land. And I just want to end by saying, and I'll take a lot of questions. I want to leave more time for questions. I just want to end by saying that depending on your start-off weight, you may want to do your jump rope in aliquots. By aliquots, I mean small bits. If you are over 100 kilograms, yes, 100, research has shown that you shouldn't skip for more than 5 minutes at the start, and then you gradually increase. Because it's like throwing up a big bag of rice, and dropping it each time. Your body wasn't used to that throwing up. For a long time, you didn't do that work. And all of a sudden, you just want to throw up that and let your bones catch it back, and you are going 30 minutes the first time because you are very zealous, and the next day you can't stand up. No, consistency is more important than intensity. Intensity will come. Omoyele knows me, I'm a lazy girl. So you won't catch me exercising for 50 hours a day. But there's something about me, consistency. I am consistent with my little bits, and it works. Thank you very much, ladies. I will entertain your questions, and I will say anything else I may have missed as we go along. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Loretta. I said to Isaac yesterday that, you know what, Loretta would engage everybody. She will find a way to engage you, you know, and she's taking this from talking about exercise to exercise. So I know her. She's very good at engaging people. And when
I told you now, I said I'm not worried.
I'm not worried, yeah. Thank you so much, Loretta, for that insight. There's so many things that I think I didn't know about, and I have picked up from you just telling us about jump rope and exercising generally. And yes, the floor is open for any question. So if you want to ask a question, just please, use the raising your hand button, the emoji, I think, and so that we can, take questions for Loretta. I have questions as well that I'm going to ask, but please, the floor is open. Loretta is here. Extract what you want to extract from her. She's a bag full of
milker.
Yeah, everything. She has knowledge is there, so she will tell you everything about exercise from.
I'm going to be milking her today.
Yes, please do. And if you have any question, the floor is open. Please go ahead and ask your question.
You're all looking pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, where I have a quick question is in respect of the dumbbells. Is there particular weights you need to look out for, or
dumbbells? Get the weight you are comfortable with. 3 kg. This is 3 kg. One of them. You may start with. I have a friend who started with water, plastic water bottle. You know the normal drinking water you have. Let me show them to you. So something like this. Yeah. So she started off with the 750 cl, one in each hand, and every day she just does them. So she's doing them like this. Actually, she taught me, she's in Scotland. She's doing them however she wants, and she's also jumping. So she gets the reading, whatever it is she's doing. So her hands are moving and she's jumping. And I used to laugh then. I'm like, this is your kind of skip where you skip. You don't better not get rope now. She'll just be laughing, and just find what you're comfortable with. I can't dictate to you. For instance, I'll use myself and Omoyele as examples. Omoyele has more stamina than me. She has more force in her arms. So she probably will be able to lift maybe like 5 kg. But she may do that for 5 minutes. But me and my small 3 kg.
For 1 hour.
I think just they watch film. Only me they watch documentary. My favorite song right now is Jerusalem, and I'm dancing. I will dance to that song like 3 times. Jump, skip, do what I want to do. I've not changed my dumbbell in ages. The only thing I did was to get smaller ones, same weight, I can put in my travel box. Because this one is too big. I don't know if you understand.
I'm with you.
They go in my box. But the detriment is that I can't pack clothes like I want. But with those 2, it's fine. And you can go up and down with them as well. Just add your biceps in. You remember I said that with skipping, you're supposed to use this wrist action. I'm very keen to exercise my biceps and my triceps. That's for me. Oh. Everybody's needs may vary depending on your body type.
My gloves. You don't want to see.
So you find that I'm a fan of my dumbbell. And I do go high up, and do that. And I'm jumping and doing that. And I'm doing that. But it depends on you. Find your rhythm. What is it that you can do?
I'm with you.
You don't have to be almost. Sometimes I watch my hair skipping on TV and I'm like, Facebook, I'm like, let me try this style today. By the time I reach half, I'm like, hey, Ashanti, come and help me. So with that, I would say, start from the smallest, please, ma'am. From the smallest. And walk up. Is that okay?
Yeah, you got me. Thank you.
What to do with it? It's your exercise, It's you. You are special, you are unique. You want to be carrying it like this, so anyone, anything, just do. People think exercise is formal. It's very informal for me.
There's a question Oma Uzi posted. She said, please, I read somewhere that skipping is not good for people with heart problems or high blood pressure. Is that true? Before Loretta answered, let me just say, sis Oma, me, I have high blood pressure. I've been diagnosed for a long time and I skip rope. So I think it's fine for me. I haven't had any side effects. But I'll allow Loretta, who is a specialist, to answer that.
Before you embark on any exercise, the truth is that you should have a proper medical checkup and know your condition. So people with heart problems. So let me explain this. If you have a flabby heart, and you've not worked that heart for a while, your exercise needs to be graded because you don't want to walk it into shock. If you have raised blood pressure, the key to managing raised blood pressure is lifestyle modification, dietary overhaul, and exercise. But again, everything needs to be graded. And these are some of the generalized myths that make us not do what we want to do. I would say that, first of all, what kind of heart condition have you got? Is it a dilated cardiomyopathy? In which case, that means a very flabby heart. The blood is mixing, the valves are not closing well. In the heart, the heart is made up of 4 rooms, 4 chambers, it's called in medicine, but I'll call it 4 rooms. 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs. So exactly the 2 atriums at the top and the 2 ventricles at the bottom. V for bottom, A for up. Now, there's a way they pass blood amongst themselves, and then in the end, the left atrium will pump it out to the lungs to go and collect oxygen and go to the rest of the body. So if you have 4 rooms and blood is flowing into all of them, it means you should have very good doors. Those doors are the valves. But sometimes those valves, they fail. So you find that blood that is supposed to be coming out of one room is flowing back. And when those kind of things are happening, it's not good. The reason why Kanu Nwankwo would just have dropped on the field with high intensity exercise. But then some of us have these things and we don't know. But I will advise you that before you actually start anything, and please, there's a problem in the Black and ethnic minority society or communities. We are not our health-seeking behavior is not very good. And I don't know why. It may be because the NHS sometimes is not very good to us, because at least I know that Black women are 5 times more likely to die in pregnancy in the NHS, just because of the way the NHS is. But I want to beg us today, go see your GP, have your health check, especially when you hit 40, and know where you stand. Because when you know where you stand, then you can then pattern your exercise. You can grade it and you can then walk up. Don't be greedy and reinforce your little achievements. So if you have a heart condition, ask your doctor, what kind of heart condition is it? What can I do? My mom had a major heart operation. And just to tell you people here that as part of her recovery, exercise was 3 months post-op, specific exercises to help her build back her heart muscles. So these myths, when people throw it in the internet space, and this is sometimes the danger of going on Google and Googling things, and people they have half and half knowledge sometimes. And secondly, all of us are unique. You're not me, I'm not you. Find out what exactly is you and do you. Don't paint another person's canvas, okay?
Thank you so much, Loretta, for that answer. I think you've touched a lot. Easy asked the question. She said, why would it be advisable to do exercise with other women? Is there anything you can gain in return other than motivating others?
Easy, way.
Hello, sis.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I have no apologies being Benin. I will still speak my language. If you exercise with others, it's like when you do things for other people as well. Why do you think people donate to charity? You just see one kind black girl for television. I'm in Amity Water, or £2 a month. And I'm saying, my mother said, where are these these children from? To come and put it on CNN. But why do you think people give? People give because it gives them a feel-good sensation as well. So when you motivate others, it's not for you. When you inspire, like Omar right now, someone's like, she's always out every day. She's inspiring others, but there's something she gets back. The fact that she knows that she has touched the lives of people she may not even have seen inspires her to go on. Furthermore, there is something I call group psychotherapy. Even our churches, that's what they are to an extent. And fear not to, I attend MFM, so no worry. I'm not trying to say we shouldn't go to church or something, but what I'm trying to tell you is the practicality of it. Group psychotherapy is when you are in a group with a people, you share your problems, you share your burdens, and then you find out suddenly that, look, I am not alone. There are other people in this with me. And that gives you a boost, a big boost, you know. And as you then tell your stories, you draw strength from the stories of others. So if you come and you see a mother and says, oh, for instance, I used to be 150 kilograms. I know that she'll bite me now. And now I am 80 kilograms. You just look at her and like, she has one head, 2 eyes, and 1 nose. Why can't I do it if she can do it? So that's one angle. It's flowing one way. Then for Moyeme, she begins to observe you. And she's observing you that this lady is now inspired. She's now consistent. She just feels happy. She feels good in herself. So whether we like it or not, there's that group psychotherapy that comes with women exercising together. The other thing is knowledge, information, and power, which is what we are doing here right now. For a long time, people used to say, if you want to hide something from the black man or woman, put it in a book.
In a book, yeah.
But you see, when we are together, there are some of us who read. There are some of us who don't. What happens is you tap into the knowledge of those who read. And you even become better than them, but you haven't read those books. An example, I have 2 friends. And of those 2 friends, one is my husband. The other one, I will not call his name. He's a very prominent person. But I find out that they just come and they tap my brain. You know, oh, Loretta, I have this, and I tell them, and they go away. And they even go and do it better. You know, recently, my husband had a case, and he had a very difficult case. So he came to me and said, this case is very difficult. Look at the problems I'm having. And I just went because I'm a researcher. I just did a literature search and I got all the information. And then this time around, I didn't read it and start telling him. I just sent it all to him. He now said, 10 papers. I better go out, tell it down. I started laughing. I said, so you want me to read it and come and tell you the story inside? And this is a very serious medical, it's a neurosurgical case. So the same thing applies to some of us. We don't need, now I've been here, I've told you, everything I've told you is evidence-based. Trust me. You don't need to go and start wasting time reading it. You already have that information. So that's what being in a group also does for you. And then I want to end on the final note that we are all getting older. We are all approaching the menopause. Maybe because I'm a gynecologist. And a lot of changes will happen. Some of them you wonder, this is strange. A friend of mine recently told me she was seeing some white patches on her body. Another one rang and said, my hair is falling off. A third one was like, I'm having pins and needles. And I smiled. I said, well, at what age did your mother have the menopause? And they said, I don't even know. I've not discussed that kind of thing with my mom. So in this age and time. So I was like, okay, go and ask your mom. I said, I think you are beginning to get into the climacteric. And each of them, they are late 40s, one is early 50s. So what this kind of exercising together does is that you don't just then limit it to exercise. I came here to talk about exercise, but I'm sure I've spoken about many different things. And you gain all of those things as well, but you went there to exercise. Somebody advertised their business when we started out. You'll be surprised very soon now, like, hey, Ankara, okay, somebody said that. So there are many things to gain. Some of them I've not even said, some of them I've said, but in this life, there is an African proverb. It says, if you want to go quick, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Wow, thank you so much, Loretta. Temi, do you have a question? Temi, please.
But if I start today, we won't leave here. So let me just
no,
leave it at that.
Ask one.
No, please ask a question if you have a question.
I'm going to take us back to exercise. Do you
It
want that?
Matter.
Yeah, Loretta's best field, exercise.
No, but for people like us that are lazy, yeah. So would sex? My husband is running.
Question is probably what I can find laced within your question is what's the recommended frequency for having sex for it to work to help?
I was not going to ask that, but since you have said it, that's
don't worry. I work with women.
That question is: are there specific positions to faster?
So we had other people in the same line as me.
So much, Loretta. This has been an amazing session. I think if we continue, because these ladies, I can see that they are ready to ask you so many questions about sex. Thank you so much, Loretta. In short, I know that I knew from the onset that from exercise, you're going to touch every corner. And I'm sure a lot of women like me, they're very pleased that we had this session. It's been so amazing. We're meant to have an hour session, but we've overrun now 22 minutes. And if I allow Loretta continue, we are going to be here for another 2 hours, and she will engage us fully. I must say that I am so grateful and blessed to be amongst beautiful and women that want to achieve things together. And we look forward to another session, the next session together. If you look at the chat, we have added links to the Jump Rope Gang. So if you want to join the Jump Rope Gang, the link's there for you to click and join us. We are amazing women. I'm sure you won't regret joining at all. And we look forward to having you. But before we go, can I just ask Loretta one last question? What's the importance of us exercising at different stages of, being a woman? So we have importance of exercising at the younger stage, maybe in our 20s, in our middle life, and being older. What's the importance? I think I want to end on that note, if you guys permit me.
So when you are young, let me just say something. The French women, they start using anti-aging cream from when they are 20 years of age. French women. Okay, just hold that thought there. So when you are young, you are exercising to keep fit and to, you are not toning things, okay? You're not, because your muscles and your body at that time is all toned, okay? As you get older, you exercise sometimes to lose weight because you put on weight, and then you exercise to tone. Because when you lose weight, the skin sags, so you need to tone up the skin. And then as you then approach the menopause, you then begin to exercise for an all-round health and well-being. The reason is that when estrogen leaves our body, it's a significant landmark. So you need to prepare yourself. People get moody when estrogen leaves their body. But if you have been doing exercise, it means you are having those feel-good hormones released anyway. That's how exercise counters your mood as you get older. Like when you jump rope and you do proper exercise, you make the bones to, each time you make them to, I'm trying to find a word. They have a chemical interaction where you don't lose them. Because when you lose bone, when the bone thins out, that's osteoporosis. And that can happen as you get older. But when you exercise properly, you retain bone mass and bone density. That's the word I'm looking for. Then arthritis sets in. Because you've been using your joints all this while, there's wear and tear. The temptation is not to use them again, okay? But if you do that, the arthritis gets worse. And over the years, I just find that from infancy, that's as children in nursery school, to when you are 70 or you are 80, you do require exercise, but you are doing them for different reasons. When you are in nursery school, you are running about with your peers, you are socializing. You are not losing weight, you are not doing anything. You are trekking around the university campus with your peers, you are still socializing, but you are losing weight, you are exercising. You are 50, you want to tone up, you are doing it with your peers, you are still socializing. You are 70, you are doing it with your peers, you are still socializing. So one thing that runs through all the ages is socializing, group work, group exercise. Even though it subsets different functions. Easy, what is it about water you want to know?
Yes, hi, sorry. I'm about to start this, it's called 75 Hard, and it's a challenge for 75 days. What the challenge says to do is to drink 1 gallon of water a day, and exercises like 2 45-minute exercises a day plus 1 gallon of water every day. So what I'm thinking, because I told somebody about it and they said you're going to drown your insides. So what I don't know if that's like something, if it's too much, like if there's too much water to consume a day.
If your kidneys are working well, you have no kidney issue. There's no amount of water that is too much. So you're going to piss it out. Okay.
Yeah.
It's recommended that it's 4 liters. 4 liters every day. But if you have no health issues, you're not diabetic, hypertensive, you are fine, you have no renal failure, no renal problems, whatever you drink is going to come out. It's just like vitamin C. I see people taking 1,000 milligram vitamin C, and I'm just laughing. You are making expensive urine because the body will just take its own and you piss out the rest.
Yeah, 4 liters is a gallon. Yeah.
4 liters is a gallon. Excellent. Yeah. So that's it.
That's it. Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
So that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone, I can see your shopping baskets. All of you have ginger in your shopping baskets already. Well done, girls.
You
For your
ginger to
aphrodisiac.
It's very good. It's good. Somebody was asking me something about sweat. What happened? Do you sweat a lot?
I think that's
No, it's me,
okay.
okay. Hi, Loretta. Thank you for taking that question. No, so I've always had the impression that, okay, the exercise doesn't mean anything if you're not sweating. So I just want to know, is that the same in the exercise and sex exercise? Must we do it until the point of sweating for it to really?
No.
Okay.
You need to sweat before you know that you've done exercise. After all, when you exercise in winter, do you really sweat?
It's true.
I think it's anything that makes your heart pump. And so, yes, to answer your question, you don't have to sweat profusely to know that you've done exercise or to know.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think at this point we will have to call it a day, because if we are here, we will not end this conversation. Thank you so much, ladies. As you know, we are the jump rope women, and this is
if you have no rope, look for something to just twirl and join.
Thank you.
We need to come our bra. So
please, okay.
In jumping rope. Hey, go and invest in it. Me, I used to wear like 3 bra because the first don't be flying everywhere. Quick back.
Important. A good bra is very important. Just as a good shoe, it's very important to have the right, for jump rope.
For me, I can jump with or without shoe, and I've not had any leg injury or I don't know. Yeah.
You jump on rug or outside?
Not even anywhere outside. I can do it anywhere with or without shoe, and I've not had
But
any.
if you feel it later, it's a gradual. That pain.
Yeah, I think it's very important.
Yeah,
to
it's
have
only
the
a matter
right
of time.
No, if you can skip with your shoes, preferably do that, because you may not feel anything now, but maybe later on.
Yeah. Thank you so much. As we said at the beginning, we are the Jump Rope Women. This is our 1-year anniversary, and I think it's really, this session was very good for our 1-year anniversary. We've been jumping rope for 1 year. You know, don't worry, we'll put it, we'll pay you. We can afford it. We can afford it.
I think a lot of us are requesting to book another session for that topic alone.
Yes, we will. Don't worry, I'll get Loretta. Loretta is she's my sister from another mother. I will always get her. If you want, anytime you want, just let me know, and I will get into a diary and book a session.
That's it. Thanks so much, Loretta.
And yes, I think Easy put up the link. If you want to join us on Facebook, we are there. We are a group of women. We enjoy working out together. We enjoy, supporting each other, and and we believe that we'll go further together. So we look forward to you joining us for our next session. And yes, it's been an amazing time. I'm sure you ladies enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining in, and we hope to see you next time, and also hope to see you joining our group. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thanks so much, Loretta.
Have a lovely Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Bye.
Bye.
Ubi and Isaac, can you stay back, please?
Okay. Omo and Loretta. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thanks so much, Loretta.
Thank you.